Hey guys, I want to welcome you to our garden. And we know we entered the garden June 6th, 6/6 portal. And as the universe would have it, of course, everybody here was activated to start creating this garden. It's beautiful. It's spectacular. I cannot believe already the shift that's been created healing here. And I want to welcome you all to the garden today to do some healing and receive some messages because I love you guys. And I'm letting you in. Literally, I'm letting you in. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Come inside, fellows.
Welcome to the garden. Guys, it's hot. It's plus 28 here, Celsius. That's warm. Now, before we start and receive our messages, I just want to remind everybody, now is the perfect time to rate in your moon intentions book, right? And we remember when we rate in our book, we're thinking, how are we working with the masculine? How are we doing with the feminine? And we get creative with the child in here. It's a great day because it's a 13 activation day. I also want to say a very special extra thank you to the Muse Tarot. All right, guys, let's heal, let's enjoy, let's expand, let's create.
Have a throwback.
This has to do with the fact we know we found the key. We found the key to work with the patterning of life, but we found it through the energy of the opposites, okay? This is actually seeing within. We're going to see something within that's connected to the Five of Cups, our sorrows. But we needed to see this in order to create our 10 of Pentacles. It's connected to this. It's connected to the new patterning. It's connected to finding the key and working with the triicontrahedron. Yes, guys, we want to try one. It's connection time. We're working with Pisces. We're working with Thoth. This has to do with the mind, the expansion of the mind. We're going to birth consciousness through working with the cups, doing alchemy, but it's happening through the earth. And this has to do, of course, the feminine. We're going to birth with the feminine, the mother and the daughter, with the sacred mountain and the wounded healer and the message of that. Sacred mountain. Be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power. Meditate. Wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. And now this is completely surrendering in order to heal. And this is recharging. Your native spirit wants you to know, from the vantage point of the sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find your sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. And we need to get in touch with this place in order to expand it. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clatter of life into sweet quietude. And this is what we're doing in the garden. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source so that it can be healed. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency, and emergency. And that's how we're going to create this new patterning and heal. Have access to it, right, in order to expand. And this peace gives birth to our serenity. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. And that's why we've entered alone and we're doing this work alone. This has to do with the journey. Travel to the peaks of the hollowed mountains. And if you can't do that in person, travel in meditation. And that's key piece of information right now, okay? The hollowed mountains. And that means that we have to go to the empty holes, the shadows, the dark places that need filling. And we have to fill them with our light, right? And that's honoring our truth. We're honoring our truth to the center of self. You can see the world in all directions. Give thanks and offerings to the mountains whenever you encounter them. The spirit of the mountain will deeply appreciate your gift. And it's connected to the wounded healer. Healing energy, vitality, and life force energy are flowing through you and to you. You are a healer, and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are becoming your virtues. No matter what happened in your past, the past does not need to equal the future. It's true. The cracks can be where the light enters the soul, and that's what's happening right now. Your native spirit wants you to know the wounded healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardship and survived, or who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that these individuals can provide great solace and can instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through the challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed on the inner realms. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you've overcome. And we're going to see and make, you know, a list of all of what we've already overcome. If that's going to be beneficial for us to start seeing that, yeah, like, you know what? We actually have overcome much. And we really have. I am a healer. I am healed, so be it. And this is how we are coming together to turn the wheel. We're working with the priestess, darkness into darkness, the key to all mysteries. The Empress. This is where we're birthing. We're birthing anew. Remember, the feminine's birthing, and it's connected to the light, the golden ages. And it's going to help us expand. This is building right here, new earth. This is balanced. Because why? The truth is in order, and that's connected to our next reading. The truth is in order. It's the alchemy of the truth. Here we have the sphere, the feminine. And look at that, the positive tetrahedron, the masculine. We're working with strength. This is being activated with Leo season. And we're doing this work in the garden. So we're going to be working during Cancer season. It's all about nurturing right now. It's all about nurturing in the garden because something is being activated in Leo season. And it has to do with this message, okay, guys? We're going from the 10 of Wands, our oppressions, to the 9 of Wands, and we know this. This is where we're at. This is how we got to the garden. We're taking a rest. We have removed 8 Wands. We have 1. The connection to our flame, our vitality. We're working with the masculine. And we're going to recharge with enough energy to get us to where we're going. And this is connected to our Merkaba, okay? So this has to do with we have to set something free here. And the moon is helping us to do so. The moon is helping us to release this, to release the patterns. Because remember, the moon is connected to what our habits, how we create, what's habitual. And we need to transform our everyday habits, what's habitual, in order to restore balance. And that is our victory. Our victory from the dark right now. Our 6 of Wands. And that's connected right now to love. Beautiful love. And the stability of the light. And it's connected to Leo. It's being activated. Because what? The restoration to innocence, the restoration to the center, the restoration to balance, the restoration to authentic truth, authenticity. Because we're healing from what? The devil. We're taking it back. We've taken it back. Because we've seen what we need to see in order to expand. And it's balanced. This truth is balanced right now. And this has been activated in Gemini season in order for us to flower. We're flowering. And this is thanks to the Empress. And she's working with the children. And the moon. So we can expand and free ourselves. And this is connected to, we're now going to leave the lower worlds, you know, and all the soul retrieval work as we face the shadows and the empty spaces and places, our wounds, our pain, and we heal from our impulses. This is where we expand with the child. And it's connected to volcano, our next message. We're going to share this the next time we meet up. And this is about healing. And this is how we're feeling right now. We received this message at the solar eclipse in Gemini. And it's connected to all this healing we're doing in the Garden of Venus, where we're at right now. And remembering something's going to change here and expand by Leo season. So we're honoring time. We're honoring time. The time that it takes in order to heal, and that's going to allow us to heal with time. This is not happening overnight. So this is where we expand. This is where we have our metamorphosis. we've activated something here. Because we saw something when we had our expansion. And we were doing all this work in the lower world. We saw what was toxic. And we also honored what was part of this place. This is honoring in what has been a part of this place in order to heal, in order to remove the toxicity and to put the love there and create a new. And that's the gift of the Empress. And that's what we have not been allowed to do for some time now, but we are. And it's freeing ourselves from this space and place. And we got much into this because we're laser focusing on our connection right now to the animals and helping the animals to heal. And this has to do with where we're going. We're going somewhere and it's connected to Mercury and the mind and working with Thoth. And we remember this is what's being activated in the Queen of Cups. And this is the growth. Look, we've broken through that television screen. See all the spirits we're working with? See the cup? We're activating. We understand our sacral chakra. Look at all this blossoming through the bosom, through the heart. And then look at this. This is the energy of birthing. But it's connected to sacred energy and creation with the feminine. How we create here, how we birth here with the feminine. It has to do with expanding. We're expanding with the earth. We're healing with the earth. We're raising the vibration. It's time. Solar eclipse, revolution. And this is connected to our path right now. We know we've been in the process of creating the lotus in order to come together. We're having starlight activations. Because we're seeing what we need to see in the mind. This is connected to the mind. We're healing from this space. And as we heal from this space, we're understanding our limitless possibilities. This is where we levitate and we find balance in the dark. We're actually going to lift off in the dark. We're not lifting off in the light. We're lifting off in the dark. And right now it has to do with what we're filling our cups with. This is a direct message. What we're filling our cups with is connected to being able to see a balanced truth, a high vibe truth. So guys, we need to be filling our cups with life force energies. We're going to learn about water. Water's charged with a natural vortex. Okay, and a lot of us are drinking dead water. But water is charged with a natural vortex, okay? And charging your water. And thinking about how water is charged naturally. Yeah, my horoscope said this would happen. Hey, guys? All right. And it's connected to this message. The lovers, soulmates, lovers, attraction, partnerships, a choice, sacred kinship, love. A nudge to ask what you would create if love were the main ingredient. And that's how we're finding the strength to go without what we know is not allowing us to expand in our habitual patterning. This is where we find the strength to do that. So, textures of entanglement. All she can smell is the sweet scent of the flower as the curious landscape shifts. It draws her closer and closer still, as if the aroma fills the very sand of this place. She feels drawn in by a completely invisible string. Above, a moon lotus hangs in the sky, and giant wings caress its petals. It feels of love and sunshine. Is it Cupid, an angel? She feels no fear, until the moment that she sees her. The other person approaching from the opposite bank. Skip, skip, her heart jumps. She feels excited and attracted to the graceful creature. And it is clear that their awareness of one mutual fascination is one of mutual fascination. Old panic begins to creep in, memories in her gut, unhealthy experiences, and the rustling wings reach down and inch them closer. Together, little spirits, if you want to love, You must make a choice to love. You must say yes to your heart before the flower opens, and the memories are laced with moonlight. Sweet skin, union choices. A sense of the world becoming one. Bodies, breathless voices. So, a sense of worlds becoming one. Bodies, breathless, and voices. And I'm really feeling a sense of these worlds lately. We are becoming one. Bodies, yes, breathless, and voices. And this has to do with why we're working with the mind. This has to do with this message here. This right now is how we're coming together. Let's just see how. Guys, I've been called to have these here for a reason. I love these cards. Okay? If we could open them up. Alright. Let's just see. We know. We're coming together. And that's just why we need our Merkaba in working order, because we're coming together. But we're coming together through the mind right now. This has to do with the mind, and then we're going to act on it. But we're creating the path right now in the mind. And so that we can act on it, because we've been doing all this work to heal with the masculine, untwist it with the masculine. All right, what is being activated here? Guys, I really want to thank you today for spending all this time with us today in the garden, our garden here, and healing, and remembering we're doing the best we can. If you are in a city, a town, a massive metropolis, we honor life. And we honor our connection to life there. And we're shape-shifting our way out to nature, baby. To being with nature, being one with nature. Again, it's our time. It's our time to shine. All right. As always, guys, love, light, and healing energy sent your way as we're creating, okay? So this is about balance. Okay, temperance is here. So yes, we are really bouncing. Whoa. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. But he's not falling today. He's found balance on this wall, and he's bouncing pentacles. Yeah, we're seeing what we need to see. This is about our rest and inaction. That's why. This is where we see what we need to see. In the inaction, in the fog. Guys, this is when we go into the fog. And we're going to restore balance and heal. This is why. We have to do this. We have to see this. So we're going to go within the Four of Swords to see the Three. Oh, this is where we've taken a dip. We've taken a dive. We've gone within our wound, guys. We've gone within our wound. And we've connected to the Queen of Chalices. Beautiful confirmation right there. And the Eight of Swords. This is where we need to free ourselves, because the Eight of Swords is connected to the Eight of Wands. This is why we have to recharge with those 8 wands. And it's connected to strength. We're coming together, guys. We're coming together. This is connected to Leo season. We're finding the strength to do the work. We are coming together within. We're coming together without. This is lit. Lit. I am telling you. The restoration to innocence. We've activated the children of the earth. We are facing our truths in order to expand. We're facing the negative, guys. We're freeing ourselves from the Ten of Wands. There it is right there. And the Five of Pentacles just blew over. The Ten of Wands is connected to the Four of Wands. We just can't see it right now. This is about inaction, healing with the masculine. This is about we've gone too far with the masculine. Now we've come back very close to center here. We have the Four of Wands. But we had to go through the 5. This is it, guys. This is it. And there it is. In order to manifest with the King of Pentacles. Look at that. And this is connected to the strawberry moon, as well as what was activated in Taurus season. And there it is, our levitation, the Nine of Chalices. But of course, we had to enter through sadness, the Five of Chalices. This is where we entered in order to expand. And we do so with the Queen of Wands. And this is all being activated by Leo season. Lit, guys, lit. Love, light, and healing energies sent your way to create today. I look forward to seeing you again when we expand. Take care. Now, guys, I was going to clean everything up, and I realized, of course, not all of the cards came out of the box, but this is how this works. This is the message. So, let's see what it is. The Nine of Swords. Of course, we're facing our fears. There it is. We're facing them in order to take that sword, and we saw what's going to happen. And the Five of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is connected to the Five of Swords. That's why we're working with the mind. Remember, this is about this. And Pisces right here. So we've got the Empress, of course, the feminine, and the feminine is working with the star. There it is right now. And this is how we are expanding. Oh,